Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to go over an article that was posted actually quite some time ago in October. I'm not sure how we missed this. That's mentioning Zion Oil and Gas. I just want to go through that with you guys, take a look at some technical analysis with all the excitement coming around Triple E and F. I'm really excited to see how that plays out today for all the investors in that company. I figured this would be good to share. We'll take a look at the charts. This afternoon or this evening, you can expect a technical analysis video on Triple E and F from me, and if anything changes with Zion Oil and Gas, of course I'll update you there. However, I don't see anything significant going on with the price for Zion Oil and Gas today. Okay, so oil and gas exploration in Israel, this is October 2023. So like I said, this is quite some time ago, and credit to people who found this. I'm not sure exactly who found it first, but they've shared it on the Facebook group. They shared it in stock twits, and so I'm appreciative of that, because I researched some articles and stuff, and I haven't found this one. So whoever did come up with this, thank you very much for doing that. It says Israel's oil rush, and this is from a law firm company. It says Israel is currently undergoing an oil and gas exploration boom. Recently, Israel has seen some of the world's largest discoveries of gas and oil. These new oil and gas discoveries have jump-started significant foreign investments into drilling and exploration rights. The most recent discovery in 2010, named Leviathan, was the world's largest discovery of natural gas in a decade. It is projected to have 16 trillion cubic feet of gas at market valued at $90 billion. Many experts believe there could be more than 4 billion barrels of crude oil below these natural gas deposits. Israel's infrastructure minister called the discovery the most important energy news since the founding of the state. The Leviathan discovery came just a year after the Tamar discovery, which was the world's largest natural gas discovery in 2009. Discovered in January 2009, Tamar had estimated 8.4 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. Tamar is expected to begin production in 2012. So where am I going with this? With the recent advances in energy technology, oil reserves which were previously inaccessible and too expensive to extract are now being developed. Zion Oil and Gas recently announced that its interest in developing a large shale oil deposit 30 miles west of Jerusalem. These deposits comprise of the third largest shale oil reserve in the world and expect to yield 250 to 500 billion barrels of oil. Many experts believe that Israel has volume of oil in this reserve, and the other undiscovered shale oil reserves equivalent to that of Saudi Arabia. Holy moly, people. With these two discoveries preceding by smaller significant natural gas discoveries, Israel is seeing new entrants into the oil and gas industry. Noble Energy, which has significant ownerships in the two companies listed above, have the largest footprint in Israel. ATP Oil and Gas Corporation and Caspian Drilling, a subsidiary of the state oil company, one of the largest oil companies in both current operations in Israel. Other oil and gas companies with smaller operations have started to come, such as Geo Global, Transocean, Baker Hughes, and Halliburton. However, most of the larger global oil and gas corporations have stayed away. Former petroleum supervisor Dr. Yaakov Mimran said this was due to the fact that those global oil companies would lose oil suppliers in countries hostile to Israel. 70% of the world's oil are located in such countries. This gives more opportunity for lesser known and smaller firms such as Webull and ATP to succeed in a country that is just beginning to see a huge oil rush. The laws governing the Israel oil and gas industry. The laws that apply to oil and gas in Israel are found in the Israel Petroleum Law of 1952 and subsequent amendments and regulations. This law has been largely unchanged in its amount for almost 60-year history. The competent authority that grants licenses is, in most cases, the Ministry of Natural Infrastructure, while applications for petroleum rights are submitted to the Petroleum Commissioner. The law provides 3 types of rights: 2 relevant of the exploration stage, and 1 for production phase. The rights that a license confers upon the licensee are as follows: the right to explore for petroleum in certain areas, and the exclusive right to conduct test and development drilling in the area and to produce petroleum therefrom. Licenses must be obtained prior to drilling. Licenses are granted subject to demonstrating capabilities such as financeability, experience, and reputation. Given the recent development, Israel has seen more significant in what companies it gives licensing to, given the rapid increase of applications. So this kind of sheds some light on, the application process of, we already kind of knew all of that, basically what they need to provide and everything like that. But interesting to see how, they're seeing an uptick in people applying to do this in that area. Dardick Gross Company Law Firm, they have significant knowledge and advisory experience in obtaining licenses and permits for drilling and exploration rights in Israel. DG can coordinate with the Ministry of Petroleum Commission and handle all regulatory issues and negotiations. Further, DG can obtain work permits for foreign workers employed in drilling and exploration, which is a significant part of the oil and gas process. DG will contact the proper authorities to ensure the fastest and most efficient route to take advantage of the immense oil and gas of Israel offers. For more information, please do not hesitate to contact Dan Gross at dglawfirm.co.il. Wowzer. Okay, great article here. Kind of cool to see them mentioned in somewhere that you would not really expect. So let's take a look at the charts and let's see what Zion Oil and Gas has to offer us for the upcoming day and possibly the upcoming week. Actually, guys, really quickly, this one had actually popped up. This was on March 4th. I'm not sure if anyone's seen this one yet. I haven't. So I'll just kind of read through this one really quick. It's about a 2-minute read, and we'll go to the charts. It says, Zion Oil and Gas has received clearance from authorities in Israel to produce, with the work plan to re-enter the MJ01 well, the United States company said, over 5 years after declaring the well was not commercially viable. A government committee composed of representatives from the Ministries of Energy, Water, and Environment, as well as local officials, visited the rig site and subsequently accepted the plan. The company, based in Dallas, Texas, Texas, but operates in the Middle Eastern country, said in a news release. So we may have already heard about this through their company. I don't really remember. This is opposite article. I'll share this as well. Now, this acceptance allows us to sign agreements and secure mobilization dates with our service providers to commence and complete the project, said Rob Dunn. Late 2018, Zion announced that the results from the testing program of the well's primary zones within Jurassic Age formation show that the well was a no-pay zone. However, the results may support further evaluation and potential further exploration efforts within our licensing area, then Chief Executive Dustin Gwynn said in a press release in 2018. Zion, which has tied its mission to the gospel, said the approval process for the re-entry plan had been derailed by the war between Israel and Hamas. The application of the Megiddo Valley 434 license, which covers the MJ01, has also been delayed by a political crisis in Israel, then saw the nation go through the 3 parliamentary elections since 2020, according to Zion Oil and Gas. Zion will deploy cutting-edge technologies and innovation stimulation techniques in the MJ01, aiming to unlock hydrocarbon flows in both previously and new identified zones of interest. Then re-entry approval announcements stated. Zion announced in 2023 of September 14th the receipt of Israel approval for the license encompassing about 75,000 acres. The license covers the same area as the new Megiddo License 428, which expired February 1st, 2023, after multiple extensions since an initial 6-month term awarded in 2020. The new license lasts 3 years until September 2026, with all the option of 4 one-year extensions for a total of 7 full years until September 13th, 2030. Wowzer, I hope we can get some type of traction well before then. This is Zion's 7th license through the 23 years as a company. This is not an extension, but a new license spanning for 7 years, providing ample time for further exploration and development. Jeffrey Moskowitz, Zion Vice President and Managing Director of Israel, said in a press release in 2018. Before the granting of a license, Zion had raised substantial doubt about its capability to continue, citing a history of operating losses and negative cash flow from the operations. We currently have no revenue generating operations, it declared in its quarterly disclosure in the United States Securities and Exchange Commission on August 10th, 2023. Zion said in the filing its cash balance would be only enough to see the company through August of 2023 in terms of funding operations. On the 9th of 2023, in November, it released a financial statement, results showing it had a net loss of $1.7 million for the third quarter of 2023. Working capital fell under $108,000. Announcing the approval of the work plan, it said that it has extended a fundraising that was set to expire February 29, 2024. Each $250 investment per unit will continue to provide investors with $250 worth of ZNOG stock at the trading day's low average of 50 25-cent warrants, with the exercise period now extended to April 15th, 2024 to April 14th, 2025. So just kind of showing you another article of where they're being mentioned. That it's not great news, but at least they're being talked about. So let's go ahead and hop on the charts and see what they're telling us. All right, guys, taking a look at Zion gas ticker symbol ZNOG, just kind of hanging out at about 6 cents. That's roughly where the support is currently. Your high is going to be roughly at about 10 cents. Okay, so you're looking from here. If it continues to hold and consolidate, and it does make a move anywhere, pretty decent size move, you're looking at a possibly 40% increase in the price if it can, do anything to make itself go higher. If it breaks below that 6 cent mark, really at 0.0577 is what you're looking at. You're looking at it going back down to about 4.5 cents. But you see there, when we do fall in that area, people are coming in and scooping shares up at that level to pump it back up. So as you see, it fell below that level, it popped it back up, fell down, pumped it back up again, and then fell below there again. People came in as buyers and popped it up again. Here again, fell into the fours, pop itself right back up again. So we could be seeing temporarily, at least on this time frame, this pretty much kind of is what your floor is. And if it does fall into that level below 5 cents, then that's where people are seeing the value of coming in and either averaging down, starting their positions, or making a swing play out of it. So, and this is the 180-day 4-hour time frame. So this thing is not going to move unless we get some type of news similar to kind of what Triple E&F announced last night, that they found oil, and this currently actually is in a bullish pattern. However, the golden cross indicators, the blue has not crossed over on the red, so you're not going to see a spike in price until that really happens. And you actually could see it go down and retest that 0.0577 mark again, probably sometime this week, unless they release some type of information to the public, which is probably highly unlikely. So again, keep an eye on the channel, guys, and we'll be releasing a video tonight on Triple E&F on the technical analysis. Hopefully that it goes ballistic for everyone who owns the stock, and I can kind of shed some light on where I think it may be going almost on that technical analysis. So we'll see what happens whenever the market does open. I don't own any of that stock currently, but I am watching it today to see how the market reacts to it, and we'll just kind of go from there. So that's all I got for you in this one, guys. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we will catch you in the next one.